Welcome to The Topic, where we highlight Houston Community College, our students, our programs, and our reach into the community. I'm Todd Duplantis. Joining us today is Filecha Lucas, and you're the manager of the College to Career Services, and you're at the Central College campus, correct?
Correct. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, and I know you're very new to HCC, so we'll be very easy on you today. Thanks for being here. One of the things I've noticed with all the college career services across the district, each one, and there are several of them, depends on the centers of excellence that are located within your college. What type of careers or disciplines do you specialize in placing folks and helping them find careers?
Okay, so our biggest focus in our career planning and job placement office is to focus on our careers, our centers of excellence.
Right.
So at our central campus, we have our construction center of excellence. So obviously a lot of our time with job development is built around making sure that we're focusing on that.
And construction's booming too, right?
It is in Houston. You can see it as you're driving to work. I'm sure you notice that. A lot of construction here in the city of Houston. And then we also have our consumer arts and sciences. So we have our culinary and fashion design and interior design. So those are the areas that we focus on the most in making sure we're developing employer relationships with.
What are the ones that you've seen so far that you have the highest demand and the largest amount of placement? Is it culinary? Is it something like construction? What would you say would be number one?
I'd say it would differ. It would differ based on the season. Obviously, there's different times when jobs are hot and they're not. So I think the biggest thing is to make sure in our department that we're constantly building relationships. Whether employees are hiring at that time or not, we're building relationships and we're creating internships for our students as well.
And a big thing for students is not only getting their career of the future, but finding sometimes a job while they're going to college. Exactly. Can you help them with that as well?
We can. You know, one of the things we focus on is making sure we're finding what we call survival or part-time jobs.
Right.
And that is exactly what it is for students who are in school who need employment. We're having a job fair coming up very soon. We have over 40 employers that are going to be here on campus to make sure that our students know about the part-time jobs in Houston.
Now, I'm a student. I come to you and I said, I want to go to this job fair. What are you going to tell me for some tips and pointers? What should I be doing before I get there to prepare myself? What should I bring with me? How should I dress? You tell me.
Well, that's what we do. That's our job every day, is to make sure that students are ready and prepared when they get in front of an employer. So we offer service like mock interviews. So we'll practice with you so that you're prepared when you get in front of that employer.
Right.
We also have a relationship with community organizations that make sure that you're dressed properly.
Sure.
So we may send you out to one of those organizations to make sure that you're prepared when you get into that career fair. So resumes reviews, we do that as well. So we look over your resume and make sure that there's no challenges and that it looks like an employer will want to bring you in for a second interview. So that's what we do. We prepare our students for career fairs and for interviews.
Now, I know job seekers will go online and you get through like LinkedIn and you find all these resume writers. Do you guys, but they charge a fee, but you guys do this for free for students, or I should say it's within their student services fees, right?
That's right. It's a part of their student services fees.
They're already paying for it.
They're already paying for it, and that's why we encourage students to come often and come early. Get to know your career services staff, because we're there. We're your bridge to your career. So you want to make sure that you're a part of our office and you're taking advantage of all of our services.
Do you find many students that are returning back to the industry? I mean, for example, the oil and gas industry over the last several years has been getting very leaner, and a lot of folks are finding themselves, you know, 30s, 40s, and they're out of a job. The job's not coming back, so it's time to change field. What type of advice do you give those folks?
Well, I mean, obviously school is a great choice.
Sure.
And then when you're dealing with the Center of Excellence, where we're really workforce, preparing you to get out in the workforce very quickly, these are great opportunities. You know, and what happens, they come with so many other skills because they've been out in the job first. So they have a lot of transferable skills. They're very strong candidates. So we still admonish them to come to our office even though they've been out in the workforce, so that we can talk through what those transferable skills are. We can make sure that that is shining on their resume when they get in front of that employer. So yeah, those are great candidates to be a part of our programs as well.
Certainly encouraging candidates, because you know, when you've been out in the workforce and you've been laid off once or twice, you know, your spirits are down.
There's a lot of information about what's happening in the job market. So when students come in, especially in that situation, they may not know where they want to go for their new career, but we have also career coaching where we can actually do an assessment of their interests. So we can help them narrow down what areas they want to go and what they want to study as they're moving into a new field. So we can help them with that as well.
Well, thanks for joining us, Filecha Lucas. Thanks for being here on The Topic today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you. If you'd like to know more about the career placement services, you can log on to hccs.edu/career planning. For The Topic on HCC TV, I'm Todd Duplantis. I'll see you next time.